George Clooney and Amal Clooney have long been considered one of Hollywood's most iconic power couples. From their whirlwind romance to their fairytale wedding in Venice, they've made headlines for all the right reasons. Amal, a renowned international human rights lawyer, and George, a celebrated actor, director, and philanthropist, have shared an image of love, success, and unity. Their union has been seen as the epitome of glamour, but behind the scenes, it seems their marriage was not as perfect as it appeared. For years, George's career has been nothing short of extraordinary. From his breakthrough roles in films like Ocean's 11 to his humanitarian work in Sudan and beyond, George built a solid reputation as a Hollywood A-lister with a fortune to match. On the other hand, Amal's career as a lawyer has been just as stellar, working on high-profile cases that have earned her accolades and respect worldwide. But what happens when the public image of a perfect marriage begins to unravel? We all know that no marriage is without its complications, but what happens when the financials come into play? Let's dive into this shocking turn of events. Amal and George's split has come as a huge shock to the public, especially given their history of mutual admiration and their shared commitment to causes close to their hearts. Their marriage seemed like one of Hollywood's most stable unions, until the lawsuit papers surfaced. Amal Clooney has filed a lawsuit against George Clooney, accusing him of hiding assets during their divorce proceedings. According to Amal, George concealed millions of dollars worth of assets, using secret accounts and offshore investments to protect his wealth from her share in the divorce settlement. The stakes are high, and the legal ramifications could change both of their futures forever. It's important to note that the divorce settlement had already been finalized, but Amal's lawsuit claims that George's financial disclosures were far from transparent. Amal is alleging that George has been hiding his wealth for years, and the recent legal battle might indicate that she was blindsided by the extent of his financial manipulation. The question on everyone's mind is, how could such a respected couple, especially one as successful as the Clooneys, be facing a battle like this? George Clooney is known for his shrewd business deals, especially his sale of the tequila company Casamigos, which earned him a reported $1 billion in 2017. However, Amal alleges that George was not as forthcoming with his assets during their divorce settlement. She claims that George hid portions of his fortune in offshore accounts and investments, taking advantage of complex financial structures to make it seem as though his net worth was much smaller than it actually was. The accusations don't just stop at hidden accounts. Amal's legal team claims that George has been funneling money into various businesses under false names, using shell companies to obscure his wealth. They believe this was done to ensure that Amal wouldn't be entitled to her fair share in the divorce. The lawsuit claims that George used several high-powered lawyers and financial advisors to cover up these financial dealings, which has now sparked a full-blown investigation into his financial dealings, potentially putting his entire fortune in jeopardy. While the lawsuit is still ongoing, there are rumors swirling that George Clooney might be facing financial ruin. If Amal's allegations are proven to be true, and George is found guilty of hiding assets or committing financial fraud, it could lead to severe legal and financial consequences. There's even speculation that the fallout from this lawsuit could leave George bankrupt. In fact, some sources close to the situation have hinted that Clooney's once celebrated fortune might be significantly smaller than the public has been led to believe. The actor's vast portfolio, which includes a variety of business ventures such as his tequila brand, production company, and several high-profile endorsements, might be far less valuable than initially estimated. With the potential of asset forfeitures looming large, George might be forced to sell off his prized possessions, including real estate holdings and business interests, to cover his legal fees and settle the lawsuit. But it doesn't end there. If Amal's case is successful, George could also be facing a hefty penalty for financial mismanagement, potentially resulting in the loss of a significant portion of his wealth. As we've seen with Amal's career, she's no stranger to taking on powerful adversaries. This lawsuit is no different, and Amal's legal team is undoubtedly preparing for a long, drawn-out battle. Amal has been vocal about her commitment to justice and integrity, both in her professional life and now in her personal life. She's not backing down and is determined to see that George pays for his alleged wrongdoings. Amal's action also sends a powerful message to others who might think they can hide their wealth behind closed doors. She's standing firm in her belief that no one is above the law, regardless of how powerful or famous they may be. Beyond the financial and legal ramifications, the fallout from this lawsuit has the potential to impact their personal lives as well. Amal and George share twin children, Ella and Alexander, who are still very young. The drama surrounding their divorce and this lawsuit could have lasting effects on their family dynamic. There you have it, the shocking developments in Amal Clooney's lawsuit against George Clooney over hidden assets in their divorce, and the possibility that George could be headed toward bankruptcy. This story is far from over, and we'll be here to bring you all the updates as they happen. Be sure to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any of the latest breaking news in the world of celebrity drama.